Planet Crypto presents... What are you going to call the video? You know, Stop Trumps? I mean, that's Trump's... That's a fart gag. Who the hell are you?
Hello, I'm Henry Naylor. I am the creative director of Planet Crypto.
And I am Mark Reeve, the satirical caricaturist of Planet Crypto.
There we go. Planet Crypto is basically a comedy financial website, and our current project is about Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump released a series of NFTs in which he appeared to be a superhero. We obviously thought this was a bit pompous and a bit full of himself. He was posing as Superman. So we thought, right, well, if the public want pictures of Donald Trump looking like a superhero, then we'll do our own version.
Yes, so we've drawn Trump as batshit crazy man.
Yes.
And
Cyclops, where he was a one-eyed supervillain who was capable of torching documents in when they were threatening his presidency.
Yes, and the human, what's it?
Oh, the thingamajig.
One that looks like something left in the lavatory. What's it? The what's it?
Yes.
What's it? The supremacist man.
Yes.
And,
So there's a wide. We've done 54 of these drawings, haven't we, Mark? You must be sick of drawing him. Let's have a look. Let's see what you got.
60 of them, actually.
You've done 60?
60.
Oh, my God. But you must know him backwards. I mean, in terms of, like, doing his face, can you make him basically look like anything now?
Pretty much, except a normal human being, obviously.
How'd you start the creative process?
Once you distill it down, you find that the caricature, that the likeness coheres around some quite small sort of elements. And once you get those, then you can't lose it.
So what would those elements be if I was drawing Trump at home? Yeah.
So he's got a sort of block-like head. Then you've got the eyes very far apart and angled downwards. You've got the triangular-shaped nose poking out. Let's say the little mouth that sort of comes out this sort of like slightly alien sort of fashion, and this little sort of bulging chin which comes out, and then you've got the swathes of saggy sort of reptilian gullets dangling down.
It's rumoured, and this is alleged, that he has had a hair transplant.
Well, not on his head, obviously.
In one big lump, which he puts on.
I actually had to study this, how he actually did his hair, because you have to look how he does it. And it's all swept up from the back and around, and then back over again in the most incredible.
Oh, what?
So you get strands cut here, crossing over, and then they're sort of combed back with hairspray. And
presumably colouring is quite easy.
Absolutely. So you've got to get the colours right. So obviously the face is orange, and then you've got the pink sort of panda patches around the eyes and the pink lips and the neon white teeth, of course.
I particularly like your butt-naked Rogers drawing.
I'm glad you said that, Henry.
He has a bright orange face, and yet the rest of him is sort of anemic pink.
Exactly. So so you've got the you've got the contrast with his his butt with the Russian flag stuck to it.
Oh, I love that one. But also, I mean, doing the face stuff as well. Didn't we? We did him as tangerine as well.
No. Actually, no. My favourite one, the whole one, though, is when I actually did him as a tangerine, because it just is a tangerine, just floating in a blimp-like manner. It's a tangerine with a face, basically, with some strands of orange hair. So.
Oh my God! And the bizarre thing is, you did that, and it still looked like him. And I think that's the magic of your art, Mark.
What's the big idea? What is the big idea? Why are you doing this?
We're about to do an NFT launch, aren't we? Which is coming up. And people are able to buy copies of this. We're doing 54 copies of it. And we're also releasing...
It's 52, is it? Like a pack of cards, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've got the two jokesters.
Oh, of course, yes. Absolutely,
Yeah. So, we got them posing as all these supervillains and superheroes.
Yeah.
And they're not as flattering as the original Trump NFTs.
But they're sort of based on some of the antics he's got up to, aren't they? So, and various things associated, like we've done the insurrectionist man, haven't we?
Yes.
So we've done it with his shamanic horns and his Q sent me stick.
I do love the fact you do him with man boobs and, and sort of like a big pot belly.
What's the whole point? Is because his NFTs were this sort of pumped up, super muscular things, and of course Trump doesn't actually look like that. If you actually see him without his suit on, you know, he's a flabby, isn't he? I mean, he's got man boobs. He's got an arse like the QE2.
For me personally, the reason why we're doing this is because Trump is possibly going to be standing for re-election again, and I'm not sure necessarily that's the best thing for the free world. And so, as a result, we're releasing a series of cards which are a parody and a satirical attack on him. And these cards are called Stop Trumps.
Exactly. So yes, you've got several sort of attributes that you score him along.
Like dignity.
Like dignity.
Minus, always a minus number. In terms of like getting ideas for him, there's an awful lot of stuff to go at. Because, you know, he's had his connections with Russia, there's various sexist things he's done, there's been the whiff of racism when he was praising the white supremacist demonstrators. For instance, you did an excellent one recently called, which was a parody of, a satirical parody.
Oh, Dud Fool.
Dud Fool, yes. And so he looked particularly foolish, but trying to be heroic at the same time.
What do you think the likely reaction to these will be? I mean, I could tell you what my goddamn reaction will be. It's an affront to the people of the world.
So we're looking for, I suppose, for a certain party to be quite annoyed. But
well, I mean, for me personally, I want to help change people's perceptions of him.
Yeah.
Because, like, there is a real chance he could be the leader of the free world again.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important to remind the public of some of the mistakes and puffery that he's built himself up to be. And so, you know, that's why we've done the Stop Trump collection. So if you care about the free world, if you care about stopping Trump, and if you care about turning us into wealthy men, buy the Stop Trump NFT collection from Planet Crypto.
That's good. I like that. That worked for me. Absolutely, yeah. Nice one.
For more information, go to planetcrypto.co. I mean, it's a terrible website. It's not even got the at the end. Who says Planet Co?
It's actually planetcrypto.co.
See, you got to explain it to me. That's a terrible site. It should be just Planet Crypto.